Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you. Greetings, Godpass. It's me, Camden, on channel Camden. So, DC, am I right? The DC Extended Universe, also known as the DCEU, is dead. Is no more. No more movies or anything coming out of that universe. That universe is dead. It's gone. It is. Say your goodbyes to Zack Snyder's DC movie. And when it was announced, when it was dying out, and I made an entire video about that. The movies that released that year didn't really make it that any better, because the movies they released in 2023, they either flopped or weren't good, or both, or star like pretty much the white version of O.J. Simpson. Still hate that movie. That movie sucks so bad. I hate it. Boo! Get out of here. I hate you so much. I guess that plays a part in why they're pretty much pushing the reset button, and James Gunn is the one that is pushing the reset button. But there is a movie. There was a movie back in 2023 that should have made bank, to be honest. So y'all know Blue Beetle, right?
For sure.
Okay, he's our next Spider-Man. Okay, he's gonna carry the franchise. We know exactly what's going on. Everybody knows Blue Beetle.
Yes. When you think Blue Beetle, you think Spider-Man. They right next to each other.
Okay. I couldn't remember who's bigger, like Blue Beetle or Spider-Man. Every time I watch Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, Blue Beetle coming up next.
Yeah, Blue Beetle really
is a superhero movie that released in 2023 based off of the DC Comics character Blue Beetle, as it stars Xolo Maridueña as Jaime Reyes, as he discovers the Blue Scarab, which is an enhanced alien device that gives him superpowers, and he has to learn how to control them and use them as he becomes the superhero Blue Beetle. And you know, he learns about responsibility and stuff like that, which is typical for a superhero origin story. And as he fights some villains in this movie as well, and he also discovers the true value of family and love. The movie released, and it was at that time, and many loved it. Critics and audiences that saw it thought it was pretty good. They thought it was a very fun, entertaining film, and thought that DC should make more movies just like these. So today, I'm going to talk about it, and what are my thoughts on it? Well, let's jump right in, shall we? I thought Blue Beetle was a very interesting and fun character, like since I was a kid, and pretty much about any form of media he's been in. And like the trailer had me interested, like in his movie, since the action and like the effects kind of look kind of cool. So I was just like, I should see it. I should see it. But about time they gave this man a movie. Like, wow.
Then it's a good thing crime fighting is a team sport.
Okay, Beetle. Sportsmaster's mine. You take the second stringers.
Don't tell me what to do, goober! Oh, great. Now Batman thinks I'm a jerk. Well, how's he supposed to know you started talking to me?
Please go watch Batman Brave and the Bold. Batman Brave and the Bold is such a great show. Please watch it. It's like heat, bro. Like, it's like literally like DC. It's like DC superhero squad. Like, watch it right now. So the movie starts off with Victoria Cord, played by Susan Sarandon, and Carapax, as they think about doing a lot of evil things as they take over Cord Industries. And if you know about the character of Blue Beetle, I'm sure you very much know about the name of Cord, but we'll get to that later. As they try to get their hands on alien technology so they can do You know, just a lot of evil things. They're bad. And how they want to make the sacrifices for a greater good. So then we cut and see our boy Jaime Reyes as he graduates from college. And I gotta say, Xolo Maridueña does a pretty good job playing this character. I'll probably get more into it later, but he's pretty good, very good. And as he sees his family right after he graduates, as they congratulate him, and they do the typical funny stuff that, you know, families in movies do. But there's also his uncle Rudy, who's played by a certain actor.
Me, Rudy! Yes, sir! Welcome back, college boys! Hey, come on, get out the car and give me a hug. No, no hugs, man. They got Big Brother watching those cameras. I knew you were gonna... Oh, my God! Oh, my...
That's right. It's himself, Curious George Lopez, as Uncle Rudy. George, you know, I have a lot of personal memories with... Well, isn't it George Lopez, the one person that woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning? 3 o'clock in the morning. Literally, I could be sleeping and I wake up with my eyes like super blurry. Like it's really, I can barely see anything. And then I see my TV and all I hear is Lopez show someday. Oh, look what you did. So yeah, Jaime is trying to find a job since, you know, he just left college. He needs something to do. So he comes across Cord Industries and of course Victoria Cord. He comes across his love interest, Jenny Cord. Much like the first scene together. He gets her number. Also, there's a scene where he is scrolling through her Instagram. No, I'm not making fun of that scene. That's actually unironically funny. And his family tease him for it. Then Jaime gets a hold of the Scarab, and it sticks onto his back like it's stuck to his body forever. He can't get it off of him unless he dies. And it becomes Blue Beetle for the first time. And also, the suit itself, the Blue Beetle costume, looks fantastic. It looks straight out of the comics. It just looks amazing. I love everything about the costume. It's just perfect. Look at it.
Oh, come on!
Testing acceleration systems.
Too bad, too bad!
So then Jaime comes across Carapax, and so, you know, insert fight scene. And the fight scene is also great. Like, oof, look at the choreography. It's amazing. It's just everything about it. The way they use their powers and the way they use the blasts. It's just, it feels so cool, man. It just keeps you so engaged throughout the entire fight. Kind of puts on an emphasis that the Blue Beetle suit is cool. Like, yeah, I mean, the Scarab will be stuck to the back of your body until you die, but I mean, like, be honest, you wouldn't mind having that suit on, like, making blades and swords and, like, blasters and stuff. Do not lie to me. You want to be in that suit. You would want to be in that suit. Even if there's a little bug-like thing that's attached to your body. Yeah, okay, that's stupid. But you get my point, man. Like, come on. yeah, like it like the suit can do all types of things. It can make swords. It can make like blades. It could do all types of things, bro. Like it can create blades from your arms. Like it can make a whole sword. You could have like little like arms like in the back. You could have blasters. You could like pew, 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 fly. You got some wings, and it's just like, look at it. It looks great. It's like a Iron Man suit mixed with a Power Ranger suit. Like, what more do you want? Also, there's a talking head inside the suit that only talks to him. No one else can hear the voice except for Jaime. And the name of the voice is Kajida. And there's some funny scenes there, but also some heartfelt scenes as well, as Kajida isn't just there to be a mindless little robot voice. Also gives advice to Jaime. But just because it's a certain other voice talking to the main character doesn't mean it's like, you know, straight up, I used to be a loser too on my planet. Straight territory. Hello. Hello. I'm an executive that work at DC Studios. As you could tell from the Superman shirt, even though you're wearing a Superman shirt as well. But to be honest, I look more like Clark Kent, to be honest, with this and this. But honest, James Gunn sent me here to talk to, to select a fan to talk to for recommendations and suggestions on our new DC universe. And I selected you, Mr. Channel Camden, sir, from you and what you think we should do with our universe, because you're the greatest of them all. Yeah, of course. I guess I'll interrupt you. Go ahead. Sit right here. Sit right here. It's kind of crazy, you know, that you picked me in particular. Like, you know, and you know, I'm reviewing Blue Beetle right now. Like that's the crazy thing. Really, because I automatically knew that with my super secret mind powers. That's why I showed up in this year video. So I take it that you enjoy the movie so far. I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, there's some other plot points that I haven't mentioned yet in this video because I'm only halfway through the movie. But I think that like, it has a very good protagonist played by a pretty good actor. Like, the suit is cool. It has a pretty good story. It adapts the character pretty well. It has a nice feel to it, whether you're a longtime fan of the character or DC in general, or just a casual audience member. That can be new things we follow up to in the DC universe. I just received more crazy mind powers, you know, from James. Telling anyone yet, but Nicolas Cage is gonna play the Swamp Thing. Yeah, speaking of castings and stuff, you know, we're gonna make completely sure that Ezra Miller isn't coming back to play Barry Allen. Are we sure about that? No. We are never using them to be the Flash ever again. Does Blue Beetle, like this Blue Beetle right here, is this guy in the same universe as y'all new DC universe that y'all making? We can't answer that question right now. We can't really disclose that. So well, let's get to another subject, please. Go back into doing the review, please. I mean, I guess so. I don't know. Jaime, Jenny, and goes to the secret Blue Beetle hideout, and they find a whole lot of Blue Beetle gadgets. And Uncle Rudy is like, "Oh my gosh! Like Ted Kord was Blue Beetle the entire time, like he was the original Blue Beetle." And they talk about how cool the original Blue Beetle was, how great Ted Kord used to be. And they name drop Superman and the Flash in this scene. But I don't know which Superman or Flash they're talking about. I don't know.
Oh, you were a kid. It's like Palmera's superhero, like Superman in Metropolis or the Flash in Central City. But just,
know if it's Henry Cavill, or Dave Corn said, or even, like, Tom Welling. I don't know. No, it can't be Tom Welling. That was, like, a completely different Blue Beetle that was in Smallville. Bro, like, which Flash, bro? Like I don't know. Like, And they also name drop Batman. When Jaime brings up Batman and Uncle Rudy calls Batman a fascist, like, out of nowhere.
Man, I don't even want to watch this movie no more.
And then Jaime has to fully come to the grips and accept the fact that he's gonna have to be the new Blue Beetle for a very, very long time. And he just has to accept, like, bro, the only way that Scarab is gonna get off of you is when you die. Okay? Like, you have to be Blue Beetle. You have to be the greatest, like, Blue Beetle of them all. Around this scene, Cord Industries attacks Jaime's family and insert another fight scene, which is really awesome and cool to see. It's just amazing. Like, look at it. And the dad dies. Jaime's dad straight up dies. Like, he's dead. Like he's gone. He's gone. He's dead. No, like, no more. Mr. Reyes is dead. And then they kidnap Jaime, and it's up to the family to go save them. And then Victoria Cord, you know, Susan Sarandon, she's all like, Jaime Reyes, it's time for you to die, for me to get this Scarab and take over the world with it. All types of dollars, all types of money from having this be Blue Beetling all over the place now. Pax gets his updated armor, and he becomes Iron Omac. He has an Omac suit. And then the family tries to save them. Grandma has a big gun and starts shooting at everybody. Start using, like, all the Blue Beetle gadgets during the scene. Like, they have a big crawler. They start using, like, some of the blaster guns. They start using, like, gum and they fight.
I can create.
Let's party.
Nice choice.
Let's go. Come on, that's all you got.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Jaime.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yeah, they keep fighting and fighting. Then there's a certain point where Jaime thought that Uncle Ruby died, because it looked like he died at first. You know, to be honest, I kind of knew he didn't, but this is where a point where Jaime gets really mad and he's almost about to kill him, but he doesn't do so because
I'm not the bad guy.
Jaime doesn't kill him, and Carapax all of a sudden starts regaining his memories. Now, he was kidnapped by Victoria Cord when he was a kid. And they're just there, like, it just happened. Stands back up and he tells Jaime to go protect his family. Yeah, we already know the point. Yeah, we already know anyway. Yeah, that's, you know, Jaime has to make a promise to protect his family no matter what. Carapax picks up Vicky Cord and throws her into a fire. She dies. And he dies too. With everyone just chilling and eating, you know, cooking out right after their dad is dead. And Jenny comes around, and of course Jaime ends up with Jenny, because at the end of the day, like, he has a super suit, he pulled a 10, and it's just, what else could you ask for? He still gets the Blue Beetle all over the place. Hopefully. Well, he probably will. Like actually, like, DC might actually. And the movie ends. There's a mid-credit scene, you know, a mid-credit scene that shows that Ted Cord is still alive. But so obviously, I thought this movie was really good. Like, the main cast is great. They bounce off of each other really well, especially the main lead. I thought he was really, really good as Blue Beetle, and I wouldn't mind seeing him continue to be Blue Beetle in the future. And also, like, it has a very good story. It has a neat message about family, and Jaime has a very good arc that, well, by paper, you know, it's about him having to accept his powers and become a hero. But it's his personality that makes him really shine through. And especially by near the end, where he's like gets even better with the suit and the powers, and where he enjoys being Blue Beetle, and it makes us, the audience, really enjoy that seeing Blue Beetle like be Blue Beetle. So has a feeling of, it's kind of like a modernized version of a superhero movie from the early 2000s. Not like that kind. No. Like the good ones. Like it feels like not like the good ones, bro. Like it feels like I don't know. It just feels like, probably because it's an origin story and it's like not really, doesn't feel like it's attached to a particular extended universe, though I'm gonna get into that in just a moment. But it just feels pretty self-contained, but also like still feels modernized to a point where it's like, yeah, it came out in 2023. This is what I give Blue Beetle. I highly recommend this movie. Go check it out, please. Go watch it. It's a very good watch. What universe does this take place? You had the Zack Snyder universe, which this movie was being developed while that universe was still a thing. It was announced when it was still a thing. But there's no like overt references to, like, specifically like, Ben Affleck, Batman, and you know, Will Smith, Deadshot. And at the same time, this could be a part of the new universe as well, honestly, because like it could be. And we are getting a continuation of this Blue Beetle, right, through an animated series, an actual animated series about Blue Beetle. We will see Xolo Maridueña come back as Jaime Reyes, and you'll start Blue Beetling all over. Okay, I'm gonna need to stop saying Blue Beetling all over. I need to stop saying that. But yeah, there's an actual animated series announced, so I guess that kind of confirms that this takes place in the new universe. Hey, you DC executive, I'm not done talking to you, bro. You know, yeah, I mean, I guess that's good. I guess. Thank you for all the things you said. I think they were very interesting. A Static Shock movie yet? Question. The question's kind of cool.
Have I finally met my match on questions? Is this the ultimate question? All the questions I ever asked, I don't have no answer.
So a movie about an advanced alien device becoming attached to someone, and he can't really get it off, and he has to use it with all its cool powers to start saving the day. I guess Blue Beetle's a really good Ben 10 movie. It was the best Ben 10 movie, for real, if we being honest. It's the best Max Steel movie. Right now, you can have your very own Channel Camden shirt. Right now, you can have your very own shirt. All you have to do is just look at that link in the description below. You can get your shirt for only $15, and it will be shipped to your house. your very own Channel Camden shirt. It will be comfy, it'll feel nice, it'll...